All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash True Inferno. Back at it with another Throwback Tunes on another Thursday, and I am reviewing the Desert Storm Mixtape, Blok without the C, Block Party Volume 1. Yeah, that's a long title. So this joint is by DJ Envy, and this is a compilation album, basically. Even though they call it a mixtape, but really it's like an album because it was actually sold in stores. I actually got a physical copy of this album right here. So this joint came out February 11, 2003 through Desert Storm Records, obviously. All right, and this joint was recorded all throughout 2002. So let's take a look at the producers involved here. So we got DJ Envy, Eric Sermon, Dame Greasy, DJ Clue, Rock Router, China Black, I think that's new, Prawn Entertainment. Oh, and this one's new right here. Zukhan Self. I crap you not. Alright, so this album did make the charts. It was 57th on the Billboard 200 charts and number 8 on the Billboard Top R&B/Hip Hop Albums charts. I have no clue what made me get this album. I'm not regretting it, but I just don't remember why I got this album. Alright, so let's take a look at the tracks. So there's no singles, by the way. And there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 skits, really, out of 21. So that means 17 of these tracks are actual songs. So I can give you guys the top 5 out of the top 3. So here we go. The first track is called Clue Intro, featuring DJ Clue. So obviously DJ Envy is not performing any of these songs. So when it says featuring so, they're the one performing these songs. So for example, track number 2 is called Hover, which is all abbreviated H.O.B.A. featuring Jay-Z. Now this is not H to the Izzo, B to the no, it's not that. This is a completely different song, which is really dope. We'll get more on that later. Track number 3, What, Why, When, wait a minute. What, Why, Where, When by Styles P. And then track number 4, here's a song that should be familiar for you guys, especially if you've seen last week's video. Why Wouldn't I by Fabolous and Paul Kane. Yeah, that song was also in Fabolous' album Street Dreams, which I reviewed last week. And keep in mind, the entire album for Street Dreams was recorded in 2002 as well. And that joint came out March 4th, 2003. So it came out a month after this Desert Storm mixtape did, quote unquote mixtape. So that's very interesting. Track number 5 is called D-Block, featuring the Lox and J Hood, basically D-Block for the most part. Track number 6 is called What Goes Around by Lloyd Banks. And then we get another skit called the Jamie Foxx Interlude, which is done by Jamie Foxx. Track number 8 is called So Vicious by Redman. Then we got Too Ill, the number 2, and then Too Ill by Foxy Brown, Loon, Coke, expect to see that name a lot, and XO. XO is abbreviated. I have no clue who that is. I have no clue who Coke is, but we're gonna move on. Track number 10 is called Throw Your Shit Up, featuring or done by Busta Rhymes and Rod Digger, followed by The Birdman, which is another skit, more likely done by Birdman, aka Baby. Track number 12, called Big Things, featuring Baby, Donnie Baby, I grab me not, yep. And this is Baby, aka Birdman, Donnie Baby, Mikey, and Stone. Track number 13 is called Yes Sir, done by Juvenile, Petty Pablo, and Coke. So there you go again. Track number 14 is called Jungle Gym, done by King Jacob, The Professor, and Murphy Lee. Then we got Focus by Joe Budden. Now, it's been a long time since I reviewed Joe Budden's debut album, which is simply called Joe Budden. But that song Focus is in this album. And by the way, this album was recorded from 2002 to 2003, and it came out June 10, 2003. So this Desert Storm mixtape came out before that Joe Budden album came out. So that's very interesting. Track number 16 is called Deeper by DMX. Next up, we got We Fly by Ja Rule, Lil Mo, and Vita. And then after that, we got Can I Talk to You, the number 2 and the letter U, featured by 3LW. Next up is Grand Theft Audio, not Auto, Audio, done by Joe Budden's, Fabolous, Paul Kane, and Joe. So I think this is the singer. Yeah, this is the singer. So there's Joe Budden's, there's Fat Joe, and then there's Joe. Yeah. Track number 20 is Stephon Marbury Drop. So this is another skit. This is done by Stephon Marbury, the former NBA player. Yeah, that's Stephon Marbury. And then the last track off this album is called Brooklyn by Memphis Bleak. All right. So again, there's no singles here. I don't recall any of these songs have music videos. So I'm gonna give you guys my favorite tracks off this album from worst to first. Big Things is without question the worst track off this album. The beat pattern is unique, but it's straight though. I kind of got a little bit of a cold, so bear with me. I apologize. The melody is bland. The bass is straight. Same with the kick. The snare is cool. Overall, the track is straight, but it's still the worst track off this album. Next up is Brooklyn. Drum pattern is cool. The tempo is straight. Should be faster though. Melody is straight. Same with the bass. Needs more of that bass. The kick is cool. Snare is straight. Overall, the track is straight. Next up is We Fly. The tempo is cool. The melody is straight. The bass is cool. Same with the kick. The snare is borderline straight and cool. Overall, the track is still cool. Next up is Can I Talk to You? The tempo is cool. Same with the melody. The bass is straight, but it's mostly all over the track, which is a good thing. I just didn't like how it sounds for the most part. The kick is cool. Same with the snare. Overall, the track is still cool nevertheless. Next up is Yes Sir. The tempo is cool. That hook sounds wild because Petty Pablo was on it. It sounded really wild. The melody is cool. Same with the bass. The kick is straight as it was a bit weak. The snare is straight as it was definitely weak. And overall, the track is just cool. All right, moving on. Jungle Gym. The tempo is cool. The melody is straight, but it's a bit lackluster. The bass is straight, needs way more of it. The kick is straight / cool. The snare is cool, and overall, the track is cool. Next up is Soul Vicious. Tempo is cool, but could be faster. The melody is straight. The bass is cool. Same with the kick and the snare. Overall, the track is cool. Next up is Grand Theft Audio. The tempo is cool, but should be faster. The melody is cool. The synth bass is cool. The kick is cool. The snare unique, but cool nevertheless. And overall, the track is cool. Next up is What, Why, When, Where. When, excuse me. So they just skipped the who. But anywho, in the how, if you want to include that, but whatever. Tempo is cool. The melody is straight as it was less lackluster as well. The bass is straight but works for this type of beat. The kick is cool but was hardly there. And the snare / claps are really cool. Overall, the track is cool. Next up is Too Ill. The tempo is cool. Melody is straight. Bass is cool. Kick is cool. Claps are cool. Track is overall is cool. Next up is What Goes Around. The tempo is cool but could be a bit faster. The melody is straight. It's cool, excuse me. The bass is cool. Same with the kick and the snare. Overall, the track is cool. Then we got D Block. The tempo is cool. The melody is cool doing the hook, but it's straight doing the verses. The bass is cool. The kick is really cool. The snare is cool. Overall, the track is cool. Now, I'm going to give you guys my top 5 tracks off this album. Or, yeah. 5th best track off this album is Deeper. The tempo is cool, but could be a bit faster. Melody is cool. Needs a bass. Kick is cool. Snare is cool. Overall, the track is cool. 4th best track off this album, Throw Your Shit Up. A semi-epic. Here's the thing about this track. For me, when I listen to this track, here's what it sounds like to me. Like the hero arrives at the scene, or the hero just transformed and about to get arrogant. It semi sounds like that to me. Let's move on. The tempo is cool, but should be faster. Melody is cool. Bass is cool. The kick is cool. Snare is cool. Overall, the track is cool. The best track off this album, Why Wouldn't I? The tempo is cool. Melody is really cool. The synth bass is cool, but needs more of it. The kick is really cool. The snare is really cool. The track is really cool. I said that last week. Yeah. Second best track off this album is Focus. The tempo is really cool. Melody is cool. The bass is severely lacking though. The kick is really cool. Snare is really cool. Claps are really cool. Track is really cool overall. And the number 1 track off this album is Hover. This is a legit epic hero transformation feel right here. The tempo is cool, but could be a bit faster. The melody is really cool. The bass is cool. The kick is cool. The snare is really cool. Overall, the track is cool. So there you go. Hover, the best track off this album, followed by Focus and Why Wouldn't I? All right. All Music gave this album a 3 out of 5 stars in terms of professional ratings, and that was it. So what do I think about this album? All right. I'm going to give this a 3.75 out of 5. I recommend you download it and keep it if you want to. I would highly recommend you listen to Hover, Throw Your Shit Up, and that's basically it. Because like, and you know, I'll throw in Focus and Why Wouldn't I as well. If you do not have the Joe Budden album, you should have that one. And you do not have the Street Dreams album. So if you did not have the Street Dreams album, you need to check out Why Wouldn't I from that album or from this one. And you should have that Joe Budden debut album, because that joint is sick. So yeah, there you go. Alright, so I'm gonna call it a wrap. So with all that said, y'all know who this is. This is your boy New J Gatsby, aka New Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.